y'all, hey, it's Amia Renee. Welcome to my channel, and as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about my 1 year post-surgery story. So as some of you may or may not know, I had a myomectomy back in September of 2020. If you have not watched my first video, go ahead and watch it now. I'll leave the link over here to the video so you can go ahead and check that out, and then you'll come back to this video so you can be caught up. If you don't know what a myomectomy is, it's the removal of fibroids. I'm going to read what Google said a myomectomy is. So it says a myomectomy is a surgical procedure to remove uterine fibroids. These common non-cancerous growths appear in the uterus. Uterine fibroids usually develop during childbearing years but can also occur at any time. That's crazy to me that it has been 1 whole year since I had my fibroids removed. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. Has my cycle or anything changed?
Hell no.
No.
Nothing at all has changed. Nothing. The only thing that has changed since surgery is I have a hospital bill now. I had a hospital bill, and I was off work for 6 weeks. 6-7 weeks. That was it. Yeah, surgery did not benefit me at all. A complete waste of my time, money, and energy. Unfortunately, my cycles are still the same. Very, very debilitating, horrible cramps. Sometimes they're so bad that I can't leave the bed. I have to lay in the bed. Bleeding is still the same. I have to lay towel in the bed when I'm on my cycle because more than likely I will bleed through my pad and onto my bed. TMI, but if you click on this video, then you should know that it's going to be kind of a little graphic. Sorry for those who don't like hearing about periods and bloods. You might not want to watch this video because that's what I'm going to be talking about. So the main reason for me having this procedure done is because of my extremely horrible periods. The older I've gotten, the more I want to have doctors that look like me. In the past, I didn't care. I had an OBGYN that was a Korean man, older man. It didn't matter to me, but the older I got, and then when I realized I had fibroids and everything, I wanted to see doctors and physicians that look like me. Not saying just because you aren't black, you don't care about fibroids. Fibroids can affect any woman, any race, but they predominantly affect African American women. So therefore, I felt like if I pick a doctor that looked like me, maybe she might have issues with fibroids, her mother, her family, her friends, so maybe she took a little extra care or extra knowledge in studying what really happens to our bodies. So my nurse practitioner, who I go to for OBGYN checkups, she's a black woman and she referred me to a black surgeon. So I was so excited to get this black surgeon. She was a black young lady around my age, so I was like, yes, black girl, you doing the thing. I feel so confident in you performing the surgery on me. Not to say it was all her fault, because it probably wasn't. Studies show that just because you have fibroids removed do not mean they will not grow back. So I was trying not to be upset with her, but I was still a little upset because even 6 months after my surgery, I was still having horrible pains, really bad bleeding, and I was asking her what's going on. Oh, your uterus is still recovering. It was cut, it has to recover. Here we go, a year later, and nothing has changed. So I haven't even been to her in a while, and I think I'm gonna switch my doctor because, not saying she didn't care, but I felt she didn't take me seriously when I kept telling her like, no, nothing has changed. She just kept putting it off like, oh, you're still recovering, you're still recovering. You told me after 2 periods that my period should be better and lighter and shouldn't have no pain. It's a whole year, 12 months later, and everything is still
exactly the same.
Exactly the same. One good thing about it is my cut healed beautifully. I would show y'all, but I'm not because it's right above my bikini line and my hair down there and all that stuff. So it's right above that. So once I get my stomach flat like I want it to be, I could wear a bikini or you won't be able to tell that I had surgery. So that was a good thing, but at the same time, I'm still back at square one. And I know this is not good, especially in the black community. We put off seeing doctors. I've seen that in my family, friends. I don't know why we don't take ourselves seriously, or maybe we feel like we can fix everything with a ginger ale and some hot tea and lemon. Like, no, you need to go to the hospital. So I need to practice what I preach or go see a doctor. I have been put off about my fibroids now So I just don't want to deal with it. Of course, that doesn't make it go away. So after I had my surgery, I have never had a ultrasound to see if they even grew back or see what happened. Because I'm just so disappointed in everything that happened. I just don't want to hear the bad news. Which, like I said, this is just not me. I'm one of those people, if I get a cut and I feel like it's not healing right, I'm going to the hospital. One time I had a varicose vein in my leg. I didn't know what that was. I was getting ready to go to the hospital until my mother told me what it was. I don't play. Like, if I see anything different on my body or if I feel funny, I will make an appointment so fast. Like, yeah, no, we're going to see what's going on. But since having the surgery and nothing has changed, I feel like I'm a lost cause. Yeah, I feel like it's a lost cause. I just have to deal with it until I get a little older. If I feel like I want to get a hysterectomy, and bam, that will be the end of the problem, because I won't be bleeding as much, because I won't bleed at all, because I won't have a uterus to bleed. It's not funny, but I just don't know what else to do now. Maybe I could see my OBGYN again and discuss other measures, but I'm just so discouraged and so sad about the whole situation. So that brings me to what I want to talk to you guys about. I was searching online about holistic or non-invasive, non-surgical ways I can help with my cramps. So I contacted this company. I came across them on Instagram, reached out to them and see if they wanted to work with me, and they did. So I was so happy that they wanted to work with me, and the product is Ovira. So I've been using Ovira for 3 months. I wanted to make sure I took my time, did my due diligence and my research, and made sure I come with accurate information about this product. Because if any of you ladies go through what I go through on a monthly basis, this is not something to joke about. It's nothing to play about. Damn it, it's something to cry about, honestly. But I wanted to come to you and recommend, or tell you not to get it. Recommend a good product, or like, girl, stay away from it. But I will honestly say, I have noticed Ovira does help with my cycles. Like I said, I've been using it for 3 months. So your Ovira will come in this box that says, "Welcome to a new period. Nice to meet you. These are called your love handles, which you'll place on your lower abdomen or your lower back. And they're sticky, and you can replace the sticky part once it starts to not be sticky anymore. And this orange pack right here is a replacement for the love handle gel. And here is the love handle storage disc. Once you're done using love handles for the day, you stick it onto the disc so you can reuse it tomorrow or the next day. And this pouch right here is where you would store everything. And I also received a replacement for the love handle gel. And these cables charge your Ovira, and the other one you plug up to your Ovira device. And here is the actual Ovira. It's shaped like an oval. It has 3 buttons, one to turn it on and off, a plus sign and a minus sign to add more electric currency or less. And it's so cute. It has a clip on the back, so you can clip it onto your clothing. And of course, the Ovira comes with instructions. But now that we got all that out the way, you go ahead and plug your love handles into your Ovira device and start using it. So I have been using my Ovira. Once you have the sticky pads on your actual electro pads, you stick it on this little circle, so you can still reuse the sticky pad a couple times. So you would take these pads, I don't want to remove sticky pads, and stick them down there on your, like where your ovaries would be at. So these sticky pads, you will connect it to the oval device. You would connect it to here. And you could turn the volume up and down with, it's like a little remote, turn the volume up and down. And it gives you like electric shocks. I hope I'm explaining it right, but it's like electric waves or shock. I don't know if you want to say shocks because that sounds harsh. But like electric currency or waves, it will send straight to your ovaries pretty much. Good, I want to show y'all this. I still cramping, so I got my little thing on down here. See, I don't know if y'all can see. I don't even know if I'm going to show that footage. But I got my little machine with me because a separate video, I'm going to show y'all this little machine that I have to help with my cramps. So I had to hook it up to my stomach. So I will say I have noticed myself not taking as many pills once I discovered Ovira. The downside to Ovira for me is you have to let it work. You have to wait a minute for it to work. So if I'm having like really horrible cramps and I have to go to work, I will take ibuprofen in the morning, and I won't take any more throughout the day until later on that day. So I will take my ibuprofen in the morning, put my Ovira on, and let it warm up and start to work. So unfortunately, like anything, as soon as you put it on, it's not going to instantly take the cramps away. That's the only thing that is like a downfall. So if you know you have to leave the house in a half an hour and your cramps is ready to start, put the machine on now, put Ovira on now, and wait a half an hour for it to work. Because that has happened. My stomach was on fire, and if I didn't have anywhere to go, I would put the Ovira on, lay in bed, and after a half an hour or so, my cramps kind of lighten up and go away, where I could get up and move around. Versus a half an hour before, I couldn't do nothing. I had to just lay in the bed. So do Ovira work? Yes. Is this video sponsored? No. I was gifted this machine, but that was all. They just gave it to me, and that was it. So I'm doing my own review, honest review, telling you that, yeah, it does work. It does work. Like I said, I've used this over 3 months. So I'll insert clips of me using Ovira while I'm out and about or moving around in the house. Today is the first day of my cycle. And this is the 2nd month that I'm going to be using Ovira. I have the Ovira charging. Have my Ovira charging. I don't know why it's not focusing, but so once that's completely charged, so I'm just laying here trying to get myself together, because last month when I had came on, I had to work that day, so I had to take some ibuprofen. I couldn't just not take anything. So this time around, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to try to just use Ovira and probably just my plug-in heating pad. Try not to use any pills, and we're going to see if this really helps. I would say last month I would give it an 8 out of 10. So this go around, I want to not take anything. That was the purpose of me trying Ovira, to try to use some other form of, I guess you could say, natural, or just don't take any pills during my cycle, because I will go through bottle ibuprofen every cycle, and I'm trying to go to more of a holistic or natural route with my periods. For the women who cycles are like mine, this is nothing to joke about, nothing to play about, and I don't want to give anybody any false information about this, because this could be definitely life-changing for some people. So I'm hoping, praying that it is for me. Now, I will say I'm not jumping around doing no backflips and, oh, this is the best thing ever. No, but it does help me out. And if I'm at work and I'm moving around too much and I feel like I need to take a break, or I need to up the electric wave or currency, I will push the remote and give me a little bit more shock, or whatever you want to call it, to help me out. I do like Ovira. I would recommend Ovira to anyone who want to try something more natural or holistic instead of taking medication. Will your cramps go away instantly? No. It has to work its way through your body, work the shocks through. And I believe, I can't remember the exact amount of time, you do have to charge your Ovira. And it's supposed to, I think it says 10-hour usage, and it does not work for 10 hours. Mine cut off about 6 or 7 hours into my work day. So once I noticed that it cut off, I ran and took some ibuprofen, because I know my cramps was going to eventually come back. It was going to come back. So does it work the whole 10 hours? No, it has not for me. And I would recommend, if you know your cycle is getting ready to come in the next couple of days, to have this charged, because I charged it after I used the one cycle, and I don't know why I didn't think. My next cycle came and I tried to put it on and the battery was dead. So just recharge it right before you know your cycle is getting ready to come. And I have my Ovira on. Let me show y'all. My stomach is ashy. I've been sleeping with my heating pad and everything. And I have my little Ovira machine on. I would show y'all. I don't want to show too. Yes, I do like Ovira. Yes, I would recommend Ovira. Would I purchase Ovira? Yes, I would purchase it again. Now that I know surgery was a fail pretty much on my end. It was a fail. It didn't work for me. So I still have to find other alternatives to help with my cycle, because I honestly do not want to have surgery again. I was contemplating it, thinking about it. I don't think I want to. I did not see any changes at all. No. And I kept waiting every month. I kept waiting, and I just kept on waiting. If honestly, did my cycle get worse? I feel like it might have gotten worse. The first couple months, it was a whole lot worse than it has ever been in my whole life. The first couple months, I'm quite sure that's because my uterus was still healing from being operated on. But yeah, they were the worst cramps that I ever felt in my life after surgery. Oh yeah, it was a waste of time for me. Oh, at nighttime, I do not sleep with the Ovira on because, like I said, it will cut off, and I'd rather use it in the daytime while I'm moving around. So at night, I do still have my plug-in heating pad. I use that at night, and then in the morning, after my Ovira has been charging, I'll pop that on my stomach and go about my day. Most days, I will take an ibuprofen in the morning, especially if I know I have to work. I will pop a pill in the morning, some pain pills before I go to work. And usually I'm okay throughout my whole shift with this Ovira. One time, like I said, I did cut off towards the end of my shift. So I do still carry pills for instances when this might cut off. You also could use this on your back for your back pains. Now, I do get very bad back pains when I'm on my cycle, but my stomach pain is the worst. My back is okay. I'll just throw a salon pause or put something else on my back. You'll be okay back. My stomach is what we need to worry about right now. So I focus that strictly on my stomach. I also have some tummy tea. I'll insert a clip. I'll put it right here because I have some tea from, I think it's Lipton. And so it's tummy tea, and it's supposed to help with like upset stomach. So I do drink that when I'm on my cycle. I feel like it does help. That's what I do. I'll drink tea when I'm at home stationary. I'll use my plug-in heating pad. Sometimes I still do take pain medication, and I use my Ovira when I have to leave the house. And if I need extra support on my back, I'll put a salon pause on my back. It seems like it's a lot because it is. Like, it's just so much. So, guys, if any guys watch my video, please be nice to your ladies when they're on their cycle, because this is nothing to joke about. This is nothing to play about. It's serious. It's a lot that we go through that y'all would never understand. Never, ever, ever, ever understand. So just please be nice to your significant other, your sisters, your mama, or somebody. Please be nice to them when they're on their cycle. Because that time of the month for me, it's like I'm damn near dead. Don't want to talk. I don't want to move. I don't even want to breathe. Like, just leave me alone. So I think that's all. So I will keep y'all posted if anything were to change. Like if I was to change my mind and want to have surgery again, or if I find any remedies that will help me during that time of the month, whether it is all natural homemade remedies or something like medication, whatever it is, I definitely will share it with you all, because I know I am not alone in this. And for everybody who watched my first video, thank you so much for all your comments. I've seen so many comments of women going through the same thing as me. You are not alone, and I'm here. You could leave any comments or questions down below, or you could always send me an email. If you want it to be kind of private, send me an email and I will respond to you, because it's hard out here. We need to help each other, you know, lift each other, and we could go through this together. And again, thank you so much, Ovira, for providing me with your device to help with my cycles. And if you are interested in purchasing a Ovira for yourself, I'll leave the link straight to their website down below so you can purchase it. So to my ladies out there who suffer from horrible, horrible, horrible cramps, what are some of your homemade remedies, or what do you do? It doesn't even have to be a homemade remedy. What do you do to help with your cycle? Please let me know, because I need help. I don't know what else to do. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.